It's been one of those partnerships where you say, if they stay with you through the bad times, then you know you've got the right partners.
Well, there were a number of challenges.
We had some rain delays.
There was 2 hurricanes that came through.
You're building on an airport authority site.
We don't sell land.
We had to reinvest in machinery no matter what.
This project was a long time in the making.
You couldn't ask for a better story.
Continental is building aircraft engines here in Mobile.
Most of the buildings that we inhabit were built in the late 1930s, pre-World War II.
The company had to take components of the manufacturing process and literally drive them around in a truck to different buildings.
The amount of inefficiencies that we have as a company moving people and materials around 44 acres and across 11 buildings is just crazy.
What we commonly see in the industry is that companies will operate in older facilities that are paid for. The equipment's paid for, but they fail to really understand the full operating costs of those facilities.
We had to make a change. We had to invest.
You look at the projection for the next 15 or 20 years, and the savings are in the tens of millions of dollars.
We had to be transformative and collapse our entire operation from 11 different facilities to 1.
There were 2 components of the project. One component was the equipment, which was probably the easier piece. The other side was the real estate.
We operate on Brooklyn Airfield.
The airport authority owns and operates the airports in the county of Mobile. With all airports, we lease the land to the developer.
That creates a little different dynamic in terms of raising capital, et cetera, for the real estate.
For our team, there was basically no experience on anything that we were about to embark upon.
They really needed something more than just capital. They needed a strategic development partner, and this is something that we do every day.
Stonemont had a really great relationship with Clayco.
It was important to us to bring in a partner with accountability all the way up and down the spectrum.
I think the attraction for design build was that they were really looking for a turnkey company. And when all of us can roll up our sleeves and work together in a partnership, this is the type of successful project that is your end result every time.
What we ultimately wanted to do was to ensure that we could attract great team members and keep them. We wanted to ensure that we could give them a place to be proud and the tools to make great product.
We wanted to make sure we built it to where it was very flexible, lean manufacturing concepts, and easily adaptable utilities so we can move machinery with the drop of a dime.
A key method to our delivery in all of our complex manufacturing process is implementing the use of building information modeling, or BIM. As everything is designed in 3D, it's then actually built in a virtual world.
We were able to do a lot of the design what-ifs and look at the cost impacts.
Before we even put any machinery into the building, we had it all completely laid out in 3D.
Not only is there a building that needs to be built, but there's an investment that needs to be made in technology.
Continental had a very big need for new equipment, about $45 million, so we were able to help them structure a loan so that they could own the equipment.
We noticed that there was a lot of change occurring in the aerospace and aviation industry.
What we're trying to prepare is being nimble enough to transition to these new technology ideas.
And in this case, they're able to take the capital that they would have invested in this project, and they're able to invest in R&D in their business.
We set aside an area in the factory for evaluating future manufacturing systems.
It's our job to make sure that they're making the right decisions on how they can be competitive for the next 50 years.
I think it's clear to anyone that enters this property that a lot of change has taken place.
To pull into Brooklyn Field and that be the first building that you see, it's really an eye catcher.
This building is phenomenal.
What better place would you want to come into work as a brand new greenfield facility, brand new equipment, and everyone's under one roof working together as one team.
We want people to collaborate a lot more, and especially in this open environment, and what a great finished product we ended up with.
Watching a project like this come to fruition, I think, is one of the greatest joys that a banker really gets to experience.
We wanted to be a part of this project because it was really a way to make an impact for the company and for their shareholders and for the community.
You know, I grew up in Mobile, and to be involved in a project like this in my hometown, seeing jobs stay here, and it's exciting to be a part of.
With this new facility, Continental Aerospace Technologies is really positioned to be the leader that they want to be in the industry.
The way it happened, on time, on budget, partners that dealt with the slings and arrows of difficulty and still came in and made it happen for the community, you couldn't ask for a better story.